Jeff Sibbach.
And I'm Lynn Sibbach.
And we're the Sibbach team. And we're here to talk to you about what most clients come to us to ask us about, and that is
how to sell your home.
How to sell your home, right? So selling your home, especially if it's your first time, but even if it's the 20th time, even though you won't feel that it will be, it's gonna be very time consuming, or at least time consuming, and emotionally draining, right? It's unavoidable, but it will help. This video is here to help you, remind you of some of those things, to keep you from the heartache. And that, obviously that maybe you want an advisor to really help you through this process because of a lot of things that Lynn's going to be telling us about today, right? So the challenge is your home means more to you emotionally and financially than just about everything else in the family other than your kids, right? Yeah, exactly. The second part is 99% of the time, the offers to buy will be a little less than you feel it's worth. I mean, my number is about 10%. Like typically owners feel like their house is here. It's like, we're not gonna call your baby ugly. But Lynn, why don't we talk about these? Let's list out some of the items. Maybe they give them like 6 or 10 items. So what is the biggest thing that people have to be worried about when selling their home?
People are emotionally involved in their home. Yeah.
Whether they want to or not, right? So number one being okay. So how about what? Give me something else, because we already talked about being emotionally involved. I'm glad you repeated it because it is the number one most.
They're not hiring an agent.
Right. Yeah. So you need somebody else. I'm saying it may not even be an agent, but you need another representation. In this case, we're realtors and we love to have representation, but not hiring someone to represent you because you can't disconnect yourself from the emotions. That was number one. All right, so other than that,
minimizing what agents do.
Well, right. So the reality is there's a lot of steps to the home selling process, and it's easy to think that, especially in today's world with all the iBuyers and people buying houses, understanding that there's still lots of tasks that have to get done, and often that agents will need to do them for you, but please don't minimize them. Okay, so what is another challenge in selling your house, Lynn?
They set unexpected prices.
You mean they want more for their house? Right. They're unrealistic in their list price? Yeah. Okay, I think that one is pretty clear for themselves. But when they set the price too high, what happens?
Well, they expect that asking price.
And nobody shows up, right? And then you feel like I'm negotiating with no one. But the reality is you're not priced in a competitive price range. Okay, so what else? Is there any other items out there?
They sell during an off season.
Yeah, I mean, so every house has a target buyer, and then there's times where that target buyer is in the maximum demand period, right? Like, so for families, it's during the summer, and then for empty nesters, especially in Phoenix, it's in the winter, right? Like when the baby boomers are visiting from out of town. Okay, is there anything else that people got to be concerned about in selling their house?
Well, they skimp on the listing photos.
Oh, like they like to use their cell phone to take photos, right? So now 76% of consumers find your house on a cell phone, and if you took non-high quality photos, it may not, because you're being judged by what they see. And if the photo is bad, what you're saying, Lynn, is the house may not get them as much as they want because they might be expecting to ask for. Okay. Anything else? Let's get to the last item, right?
They're not accommodating the buyers.
Oh, right. Well, Lynn, you know that everybody wants that perfect buyer. They would like to just show it to one. And what you're saying is that you may have to show it to a couple buyers, and you have to accommodate them because you're wanting full price, right? So you gotta, there's some give and take. Lynn, that was awesome. Good job, right? So, let's get through them again. So I think, Lynn, you said being emotionally involved, not hiring an agent, minimizing what agents do, setting an unrealistic price, expecting full price, be careful of season, don't skip in the listing photos, and then make sure that you accommodate buyers. I'm Jeff Sibbach. This is Lynn Sibbach. We're the Sibbach team. Let us know how we can help you.